Metacritic Roundup. Two big things here. The first one, and I think both are actually kind of interesting to talk about. The first one is grounded on the Xbox Series X, PC, and Xbox One. This has been around for a long time in early access on Game Pass. This has been made by Obsidian. They made The Outer Worlds and Fallout New Vegas, to name a handful of their titles. But this is like a survival craft 'em up, and you've played this, right? I just threw my pen across the room on my computer.
Yeah, I played it when it was early in early access. And it's been like going through some things like throughout the time that it was on early access. But this is like at the very beginning. So you basically, one of those survival crafting games in which you don't know how, at least when I played it, you are shrunk down and thrown into a backyard, very much Honey, I Shrunk the Kids kind of style. And basically everything's terrifying. All's out there to attack you. And you just have to like craft stuff, use, grass, armor and things like that, and eventually you get bug insect armor that you put on, and then you find this little like cool sciencey thing in there that they send you on like little quests to collect things and attack things. But it's like from when I played it, again, this is early on in the process, it was a fun little survival crafting game, and it was on Game Pass. And let me tell you, when you want to play something and it's free, it's on Game Pass, you do that. So I enjoyed it, and it seems like it's doing pretty well.
Yeah, so on Xbox Series X, it's got an 82. On PC, it's got an 83, and it is unranked on Xbox One. I have heard that people really like Grounded. It's not something I've really touched. Survival craft 'em ups is not really my thing, but I am glad to see that the like 1.0 version of this has been met with positivity, and like the user score too. Like we talk about how like user scores are always. They're a mixed bag, right? Because people love to just hop on here and bomb them. But the PC one has a 7.3 and the Xbox One has a 7.8. So it's good to see that it's got a nice community that's, I don't know, interested in this and likes like new IPs and interesting IPs, because like this is something like completely original and not like part of anything established before, I don't think. So.
Yeah. Have you did you ever watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Is that like?
Yeah, back when I was a child, and it spooked me. It freaked me out. I would think I was very afraid of being eaten in the Cheerios.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's not okay. So see, that's your issue is being the one eaten by the Cheerios. Mine is every time I eat Cheerios, I'm like, is there
You're worried that there's a person?
Like, I gotta make sure I don't eat that. But like Auntie, is that the name of the character, that the little ant that saves them from the scorpion and ends up dying? It's a really tragic moment. Really tragic moment.
That was the first time you felt a human emotion.
Yeah, and it was towards an ant, which tells you a lot about me and my development. Just kidding.
The other game here we've got is Nier Automata, the End of the Yorha edition. This is the Switch version of Nier. This is not a cloud version of the game. This is just straight up running on the Switch. It's still got a few days until it comes out, but I think by the time Hitbox Day launches, on Thursday, so the day after Hitbox Day, it'll be available to play. It's got an 88. I would expect nothing less from, in my opinion, this might be bold, one of the best video games ever made.
Yeah. I would love to see how it plays on the Switch, mostly with the joysticks, because not that this game is like exceptionally precise at all times, but just I always talk about the claw fingers when I'm playing it. I'm doing that, and then plus there is aiming involved with it. But this is not a day one purchase for me, but I'm glad to see that it's running well on the Switch. Not that a game that came out. When did this first come out?
2017.
Yeah, not that a game from 2017 shouldn't be able to run on the Switch, but I'm just glad that more people will be able to play this, because we always speak from a place of privilege with our gaming libraries, that we have most of systems in order to play most things that we want to play.
Yeah.
Still waiting for Half-Life Alexa to come on the
Half-Life Alexa.
PS. Yeah.
Was
it Alex? Sorry,
Alex.
just trying to anger my house.
and anyone who's listening to this on speaker.
Sorry.
Yeah, and this has a little bit of exclusive content too. The End of the Yorha edition. It's got like DLC where you can 3 types of coliseums. I assume those are like combat arenas and stuff. And you've got different costumes that you can wear to make the cast of Nier Automata look like the cast of Nier Replicant. Yeah, I wanna play this, but we will see.
There's nothing else coming out though. You're right. We're in
Yeah,
such a
it's
barren
super dry.
wasteland of anything, and the Switch has nothing large coming out in it in the next couple of weeks. Nothing to really fill your time, and